watched this kid work non-stop. This has been his life since he lost his son, and I'm so proud of the work that he's done. So I'm going to invite Jacob Toe up here to talk about Leo's Law and kind of give you guys a little bit of information behind this process.
Hello. First off, I'd like to thank you guys for being here today. It's pretty important that we do these things and that we show up and we speak out. So, first off, I'd like to say thanks everybody. My name is Jacob Tao. I'm a father. My son, his name is Leonardo Tao. And I'm here today because the Oklahoma Department of Human Services, the agency entrusted with protecting our children, failed mine and has failed far too many families in this state. Today is not about politics. It's not a red issue. It's not a blue issue. It is a red, white, blue issue. Today is about accountability for DHS. For far too long, families across Oklahoma have carried stories of injustice, neglect, poor oversight decisions that cost children their safety. In far too many cases, these aren't rare tragedies. They're reoccurring stories. My son Leonardo passed away at the age of 3 years old last year from a fentanyl exposure while he was with his mother. She was suspected of using, but DHS did not ever test her for fentanyl. When you lose a child of system failure, you don't just lose a child, you lose the future. I lost the chance to ever hear his laughter, to see his smile, and to watch my son grow up. And the world lost a little boy whose light still shines today. No parent should ever have to build a movement because the system is broken. No parent should have to stand in this building begging people powerless. And no parent should ever have to bury a child because the agency we trust didn't do their job. Leo's Law was introduced by Speaker Kyle Hubbard yesterday. What it requires is that DHS test for fentanyl if it's involved or suspected in a case. Caregivers, parents, caseworkers, it doesn't matter. We need to protect these children. So it was introduced yesterday. It puts more accountability on parents in DHS cases as well as DHS. We've tried to pass laws and DHS fights us. And these laws makers, I promise you, will not fight near as hard as we will. It's us that will make the change. And yesterday was a perfect example of that. To every parent and advocate here, please don't stop. Don't back down. Do not be intimidated by titles, offices, and the size of the system, because there's nothing more powerful on earth than determined parents fighting for their children. Today is not a protest. Today is a promise that we will not rest until children are protected, a promise that we will not stop until transparency is the standard. Oklahoma has a real big problem, guys. There is no transparency here, and there is no accountability here. Money just vanishes. DHS has no comment. It is a problem. We need to fix this. When we unite the people, these lawmakers take notice. When families stand together, the state listens. And when a community refuses to be silent, change becomes real. This forces DHS to be accountable in ways they haven't been before. I'm Leo's father. Leo deserves better. All of our children deserve better. And together, we can make sure that no other families suffer and have the same kind of stories we do. We just want transparency, truth, and change. Is that too much to ask for? Is truth and transparency too much to ask for, Oklahoma? Is it? I do not think so. Accountability. I'd like to thank Clay. I'd like to thank Marquise, everything you guys do. It's important to do these kinds of things and let these people know that we care and we're fighting. I want you guys to know that we can make a difference, I promise you. I promise you guys we can make a difference, and we will if we stand together and work towards the right things. May God bless all the children, all their families. DHS, please do the right thing. Amen. Hold on, I'm sorry, one thing I forgot to say. This right here is all children that have passed away from fentanyl. Babies, little babies, and it's our job to protect them. We must do that. We must do that. These aren't babies that never even had a chance. They're not drug addicts. The stigma's not true when it comes to these babies. This painting right here is from a lady. I got it from her in DC. Those are all children from that. So please take an opportunity to look at that and know why we're fighting to protect these children. And DHS can help. This is hope. Sure.
Hi, I'm Sam. I stand here with Jake today because we are part of the club my mom wants to belong to. We are the parents that survive the most unimaginable loss of our children, not to war, not to illness, but to something silent, ruthless, and preventable. We are fighting to wake up this country to the dangers of fentanyl and illicit drugs because this crisis is stealing their babies in seconds. And it does not care if they were struggling, experimenting, celebrating, or just trying to fall asleep. It takes them anyway. We speak their names, we stand on their shoulders, and we use their pain as a warning siren to the world. I'm here because my daughter Hope should be. She had dreams, she had plans, she had a future, and I refuse to let her story die with her. So today, standing in this Capitol, I'm asking every leader, every lawmaker, every person with the power to help to act like our children matter, because they did and they still do. We fight because their voices were stolen. We advocate because the world needs to hear what they never had a chance to say. And we will not stop until every family spirit is heard. Thank you.
Now, as we bring our next speaker up, Megan Stinnett, I wanted to read something. As we had a few people we invited to speak that weren't able to make it. Representative J.J. Humphrey sadly had to come out today. Senator Pareto had a family event that he forgot about, so he had to attend that. But we had also invited Brent Watson. He is a CPA, but he also is the founder of Wagner County Citizens Against Corruption. So he sent this, he wrote this up for me that I wanted to go ahead